Like your goal is no walks. No walks. Zero. Now, if you walk a guy, okay, so what? You give up a solo home run, so what? It's going to happen. But your goal is no walks. Your goal is not for a parent on the other team to think, wow, he's throwing pretty hard. What the fuck does that mean? Like, who cares?
So when you do that landing right there, I can tell something's going on. What is it? What do you got?
Just pain like
When did you start feeling that?
the first weekend.
Yeah, like, because I could tell when I was watching you land, the first couple times you landed, it was kind of like, ooh, little ginger rolling down the mound, right? Little ginger. Well, you got ginger shoes on, right? Not tied. See this fucking thing. Tie your shoes, boys. But for real, man, like, if you're feeling that, we got to get stronger because you and Klopp both do a good job going down the mound. And you do a pretty good job getting into the ground. But, dude, if you're not strong enough to control that move around every time you do that stick, you're going to start getting some jammed up pain in that hip. If we need to get some work done, we'll get some work done. All right, but keep an eye on it. Like when we're doing our mobility stuff, make sure you're moving. We got to keep you moving, right? Because, like, you throw really well, and if you have to compensate because something doesn't feel good, you're not going to go down the mound as good. Okay? Is it hurting right now? A little painful? Like when you get in there and stick in the ground? Okay. But just another reason why before you start doing any of your throwing for the day, make sure you do all your warm-up stuff, man. Make sure you do it all. All right, does it hurt to sprint? Good. Throw that change up again. You worried about the front side? Don't worry about it. Just let it go. You're low intent now anyway. There you go. Good, man. Good arm side right there. I like that. What are you throwing there? All right, got Klopp and Karantzis right now going through some of the no momentum work. Two of our smallest guys right here, but two of our probably best throwers from a sequencing standpoint, overall mechanics and sequencing standpoint. These guys do what they're supposed to do. They pretty much look the part. So just watching them do some of this no momentum really gives you a good idea of what it takes to be good at the sequencing. It doesn't take a whole lot. The effort is low, just trying to hit our spots right here. They're working about 40 feet away, and then we'll progress this into more of a traditional moderate bullpen right here. As we continue to put more mound days into these guys' programming as we get into the second half of this program, the low intent stuff and the no momentum stuff is really important. We want guys to touch the mound more frequently, but obviously we can't do that at the highest intent, right? Not every single time we touch the mound throughout the week is going to be a full start day. So we want to make sure that guys are still working off of the mound, still getting the feels that they need to get, and just doing so with lower intent. So as we put in a third mound day and then, eventually we may get to a fourth mound day during a week with some of our higher level guys. Those third and fourth mound days of the week obviously are going to be much lower intent, working on some of this stuff, just working on the feels and the sequencing. Klopp playing around with this change-up grip that he's got right here. His older brother showed it to him. Let's see how nasty it is.
There he is. Fastball. I guess that was a fastball. So we're just talking about you, man. Just talking about like spine angle, basically. Like maintaining how you could do a better job of maintaining your posture as you're going into your landing. we were focusing on the lower half a minute ago. Let's kind of focus on the upper half here. So upper body, like, part of this is that front side, you know, we want to get it like out in front of us a little bit more, so that we can set that pivot point, and it's going to help you hold there, so that the back hip can rotate under you, the pelvis can rotate under you. You see here like how you go forward kind of early, instead of like where you're anchored in right here. It's like we need a little better back leg mechanics with that, like better glute activation that's driving your back hip through rotation. We did a little video breakdown earlier of Davis from this past weekend. He had a little bit of an off weekend. We think he's a little, he was a little overworked this spring, through a lot of innings, and, didn't have a lot of time to train. So good thing is he's got a couple weeks off. All three of these guys, though, are pitching tomorrow. So we got to manage the volume, make sure they're not throwing too much. Told the guys, theme for the day is posture. Whether that's in your mechanics, keeping your posture down the mound, or just even between pitches, like how you're making sure that we're carrying ourselves well, and just projecting a good mound presence and everything, not letting the results affect us in terms of our body language, and just self-defeating thoughts. Like, just holding yourself with good posture, you're going to get better circulation to your brain. It's just part, like, power of pretending. No matter what's happening, you still keep your good, confident posture. As much as you guys are, like, getting used right now, too, it's like most guys are getting used more now than, like, they ever have. A lot of you guys, like 15, 16, it's like you get into your 15, 16 summer, and a lot of you guys are pitching, more than you ever have. So, you're gonna be a little worn down. You guys are a little worn down. You probably are not fully recovering enough to, like, really open it up for PRs on pull down days. So just got to keep getting stronger.